What's up, guys? Dane Davis here. Shout out to Boogie Bentley Dauber and the Indie Kid over at Talkin VAWLS Network on YouTube. VAWLS fans, head over to their YouTube channel, Talkin VAWLS Network. Smash that like button and subscribe, baby. Go Big Orange.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. I saw some comments from you guys talking about recruiting, talking about crystal balls and predictions. So I really wanted to drop a video tomorrow morning talking about recruiting, but we've got so much content scheduled for tomorrow with the basketball post-game show, the tailgate show, Talkin VAWLS live after the South Alabama game. So I said, why not? Let's go ahead and throw up a second video on this Friday evening, talk a little bit about recruiting, because really all season long, it's been kind of slow, just a tough season for Josh Heupel on the recruiting trail. And yes, I know the Negavols, the people that are pulling against Josh Heupel, they're going to use this to fit their narrative. But when you sit back and you look at the reality of the situation, when you look at the timing of Josh Heupel's hire, when you look at the NCAA investigation, it's really no surprise that just within the last couple of weeks, after the Vols come out and say, hey, we're not going to self-impose a bowl ban. We're going to move forward. They start to pick up a little bit of momentum. So we'll take a look at a couple of names specifically, but as always, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that thumbs up just below the video. Helps the analytics, helps the channel. If you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We ask that you go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live, when we drop new content. As I said a little bit earlier, tomorrow, very hectic, very busy day for us here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. We're going to have a post-game show after the basketball game. Make sure you tune in for that. We're going to have a tailgate fan call-in show about an hour before kickoff. That's where members of the channel, and you can become a member, hit that join button right beside subscribe. You can join for 99 cents a month, $1.99 a month, $2.99 a month. Whatever you want to do is just a contribution to us, but you have access to come on the show tomorrow evening. And then also Talkin VAWLS live immediately after the game. So make sure you're subscribed. Click that bell. Don't miss out. Let's jump right in here. The first guy I want to take a look at, Justin Williams. Rivals.com has him as a 4-star running back, 24/7 as a 3-star out of the state of Georgia. Not going to go too much in depth here with Justin Williams because I just made a video on him yesterday. Decommitted from West Virginia. He was in town for the Georgia game. A lot of momentum there. Crystal ball actually dropped for Tennessee, and he's going to be back in town this weekend for the South Alabama game. Also has an official visit scheduled to Knoxville in December. So it just seems like everything seems to be trending in the right direction there for Tennessee. Again, if you want a more in-depth breakdown of Justin Williams, go check out the video I dropped yesterday. Showed some film on him, got into the scouting report, all that stuff. So go check that out if you haven't. Second guy I want to talk about, Joshua Josephs. He's also going to be in town tomorrow evening for an unofficial visit. 6'3", 205-pound edge rusher, also out of the state of Georgia. This is another guy that picked up a crystal ball prediction for Tennessee this week. And if you don't really follow recruiting and you're kind of asking, Boogie, what are you talking about? What is a crystal ball prediction? Well, that's where the experts and the insiders, and don't get it twisted, that's not what we claim to be here. We're not experts or insiders. We are fans just like you. So we get all this information from different sources, try to bring it to you in one spot, easy, right here on YouTube at the Talkin VAWLS Network. But a crystal ball prediction is where an expert, insider, whatever you want to call them, they make their predictions for where certain commits are going to end up. So Joshua Josephs, crystal ball to Tennessee this week, rated as a 3-star. But when you look at what this kid brings to the table, ton of potential here. Let's go ahead and talk about the scouting report. This is also from 24/7 Sports. He is projected as a Power 5 starter. The scouting report says twitched up front 7 defender that has a chance to be a difference maker on Saturdays. Looks the part with a 6'3", 215-pound frame. verified 82-inch wingspan, has been utilized in a variety of different ways at the prep level, having rushed the quarterback from both 2 and 3-point stance, has also been deployed as more of a traditional linebacker in certain situations. Says he's fluid in almost everything he does and doesn't waste any steps, equipped with a few different pass rushing moves, and has won plenty of times on Friday nights with a simple long arm. Somewhat versed in how to stack and shed, although he will need to add some mass if he ever wants to set the edge or anchor at the next level. And that's something really, when you look at all these kids, they're looking to add size. How much weight do these guys add once they get into a college lifting program? It's where they really fill out their bodies, put on some mass. Goes on to say ability to come downhill and make stops outside the tackle box, a strength at this point in his career. So are his coverage skills. That is key. Coverage skills. That is lacking at linebacker. And we've been pretty rough on the linebackers and safeties this year. Jeremy Banks, I think I saw today, 3rd in the SEC in tackles maybe. But sometimes you got to use the eye test. We need better skills in coverage. Could Joshua Josephs possibly provide that? It says produced as a senior while playing in one of the Peach State's highest classifications. Also tested well spring of junior year. Tweener traits could turn off some, but position ambiguity could be viewed by others as gold in an era where exotic fronts are used to combat high-powered passing attacks. Says he's likely to thrive in a 3-4 look. But again, when you look at Joshua Josephs, really seems to be trending towards the VAWLS lately, and I like their chances. Let's change gear. Let's talk about the defensive line. Tyree West, another name to watch. Rivals.com has him as a 5-star defensive tackle, 24/7 Sports as a 4-star. Formerly committed to Georgia just this past week, decommitted. Going to be in town, going to be in Knoxville this week for an unofficial visit, and I'm not sure really how much momentum is there. VolQuest seems to be saying FSU probably in the lead, but when it comes to playing defensive line in the SEC, the only name I have to mention to you guys is Rodney Garner. We talked about it on the live stream this week. Just how many times was Tennessee in the mix for somebody, but Rodney Garner was at another school at the time, pulled him at the last minute. I like when Rodney Garner gets a guy on campus and has an opportunity to win them over. Can he land a guy like Tyree West? If he does, what does that mean for Walter Nolan? That recruitment, no matter what you say about Texas A&M, that recruitment of Walter Nolan still wide open. You talk about a game changer. You go get a Rivals.com 5-star in Tyree West. You go get the #1 recruit in the country on the defensive line in Walter Nolan. That is a game changer. Come on, that's how you create some serious momentum and some serious buzz in your program. Going to change gears, talk about one last commitment here, one last recruit, and that is Sebastian Cheeks, currently committed to UNC. But again, the Vols creating some buzz here. Not sure where it will go, but he is a 4-star linebacker out of Illinois, 6'3", 210 pounds. And let's go through the scouting report from 24/7 Sports. Says he is an explosive, athletic linebacker who has frequently played outside in a 3-4 high school. Speed off the snap allows him to shoot gaps when he is playing more inside or beat tackles around the edge. Workouts have allowed us to see quick feet and a change of direction. Has not been asked to do much in coverage that we've seen, but has athletic tools to drop if scheme calls for it. Added more offensive responsibilities as a junior, and that further showed athleticism. Has to add bulk. Again, goes back to what I said earlier. These guys are going to regularly add bulk as they go through their freshman year. That's why depth is so important. So you give guys coming in as freshmen an opportunity to grow into their bodies, put on size, learn the game of college football. Very important. Goes on to say we'll play physically, but additional size and strength will certainly help that. Stand up 3-4 outside linebacker is a great fit for him, but athletic enough to project elsewhere in other schemes. And again, a lot of this goes credit to VolQuest. They're predicting a possible official visit for Cheeks in December. And I think Tennessee just really picks up momentum when they get guys on campus. Once they are able to be authentic with these kids, you can see the relationships they have with their current players. I feel like that's where Tennessee really builds momentum in the recruiting game. But a lot of positives there. That's some big time recruits there. that Tennessee is definitely in the mix for. And Tennessee, again, continues to build momentum in recruiting as we move through November into December, conveniently right after they say, we don't care about the NCAA. We did our due diligence. The staff that is responsible for McDonald's bags and cash is gone. Those players have transferred out. Don't punish the guys that had nothing to do with it. We will not self-impose a bowl ban. We are going to move forward. Tennessee has started to create some momentum in the recruiting game. Leave me a comment. Lot to unpack here. Tried to get through as much of this as I could in 10 minutes. Leave me a comment. Let me know. You think Josh Heupel can build some momentum in this recruiting game? Or are you one of those naysayers? Are you one of the doubters? You see the X's and O's, but you don't know if he can go get those Jimmys and Joes. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Also, you can support the channel. Go pick up the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network, bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Any and all support, greatly appreciated. Be sure to join us tomorrow. Busy day, Talkin' VAWLS live all day long. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs howl like me, poets sat in our chains, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we draw home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive.